We moved to the woods for peace. That was the word Rebecca kept using. Peace. A chance to reset, let Lila run barefoot, watch the seasons change. It didn't take long for things to start feeling off. The house sat at the edge of a dense pine stretch, too close to the tree line. The windows were old. The floors creaked at night, more than they should. But I didn't care. I was trying to be a good father, a good husband. I ignored the way the air tasted like iron some mornings. I ignored the fact that Cooper, our dog, started growling at the windows every night at the exact same time, 2:17 a.m., and I ignored the thing I saw in the woods. It was dusk, 2 weeks in. I'd gone out to grab firewood, and when I looked up, something was watching me. Still, silent. It had antlers, massive, splitting through the air like tree branches. But its body wasn't a deer's. It was tall, upright, fur and skin and raw meat patched across a frame that looked like it had been built wrong. A wolf's back legs, a man's chest, long fingers with hooked claws, and its head, a half-rotted deer skull stretched across a mouth full of human teeth. I blinked, and it was gone. I told Becca what I saw. She sighed. Maybe don't drink before chopping wood. She didn't believe me. Neither did Lila. She just laughed. But I noticed she started sleeping with her lights on. The next night, Cooper disappeared. We searched the woods with flashlights and shaking hands. I called until my voice cracked. No tracks, no blood, nothing. Then just before dawn, I found him, or what was left of him, in pieces, arranged in a perfect circle at the base of a tree. No drag marks, no bite wounds, just placed like an offering. I ran back to the house, shaking, barely able to speak, but when I opened the front door, Cooper was already inside, tail wagging, tongue lolling. "Look who came back," Becca said, smiling. I froze. That wasn't Cooper. His eyes didn't match. One was cloudy, like glass. His tail wagged at a robotic pace, and he didn't bark. Not once. I tried to tell her, to explain, to scream, but she laughed in my face. "Tom, you're acting insane. He probably just got out and came back through the side yard. You always assume the worst." Lila petted its head. It licked her hand, but the tongue was too long. That night I locked my door. I heard it pacing, saw it from the crack under the door. Backward legs, not dog legs. Hooves tapping the floor. And around 3 a.m., it spoke. Not a growl. A voice. My voice. From behind the door. "Honey, it's okay. Come out. Everything's fine now." I didn't move. I waited until sunrise. The next morning, Becca said the dog had slept in the hallway. Lila said she had a dream about walking on 4 legs. I went back to the woods. This time I brought the rifle. I tracked the circle again, but it had changed. The ground was burned, blackened in a perfect ring. The trees bent outward, like something heavy had pushed against them. I followed broken branches for miles, through freezing air and deafening silence. And then I found the dead. A hollow under a tree, lined with animal pelts and pieces of fur. Some dog, some not. There were bones inside. Not all were animal. And worse, drawings, in mud, in blood, of our house, the bedrooms, United States, me. When I came home, Cooper was waiting at the door. He tilted his head and smiled. Dogs don't smile. That night I couldn't take it anymore. I pointed the rifle at it, screamed at Becca and Lila to look, to see. But when I pulled the trigger, click, nothing. And Becca grabbed Lila, shielding her from me. "You need help," she sobbed. "You're scaring us." I cried. I begged. I told them it wasn't him. I told them it was wearing his skin. I told them Cooper was dead and this thing was inside already. But they turned away from me, went upstairs, left me alone with it. That night the power went out. The house was silent. No footsteps, no breathing. Then I heard it, from upstairs. Lila screamed, a thump, then Becca, a snap. I ran. But when I got to the stairs, something came down first. On 4 legs, mouth dripping, wearing Becca's face like a mask, stretched thin and grinning with too many teeth. Behind it, I saw Lila, her eyes wide, lips trembling, but she wasn't crying. She was laughing. I don't remember much after that, just darkness, then light, then quiet. Now I sit on the porch in the morning sun. The house looks fine. Becca is making breakfast. Lila plays with Cooper in the yard. The trees are calm. No scratching, no whispers, no blood, just peace. But the reflection in the window smiles before I do. The birds never sing. In Cooper's eyes, they don't blink. I won, didn't I? Didn't I?